connection.
Do I just act?
You can. As a Canadian, thank you for the denim.
Hey, you're so... Well, you know, one of the villains I played in the Phineas and Ferb world was Dr. Not Sorry, eh?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you watch Milo Murphy's Law, I was Dr. Not Sorry, and yes, got a chance to give some of my Canuck love.
Is he Canadian?
Dr. Not Sorry, eh? He's not sorry. Am I wearing this right?
I know, I'm like,
also,
am I
not
tucking
sorry.
this into my neck?
It feels like it's in my throat, but it's all...
I would clip it on the jean jacket.
On the jean jacket?
Yeah, perfect. There we go. Look at that.
Smart.
That's good. That's
That
much
was
better.
so smart.
This is cool.
Yeah, it's like a little wire attached right there.
Neat. I love that.
What?
So you both play about 100,000 characters.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite and why?
Oh my gosh, you've got to start with this. You've played more characters than I have.
Well, I mean, first of all, Thomas was in Phineas and Ferb, Kansas Against the Universe.
Yes.
Was it Throat Lobster?
Throat Lobster.
Throat
Wow.
Lobster, the TV host. I was in that with you.
Oh my gosh.
We were co-stars. Thomas, no, I'm just kidding. But it's always really fun to get to, voice characters with people who are also fans of voiceover like us. And, you're a Disney fan as well.
Yes, big fan. Yeah, Throat Lobster definitely is near and dear to my heart just because, that was my first introduction to professional voiceover.
Right.
And it was really fun. That was my first experience working with Dan, too.
And it's amazing because I call it just sort of like the Dandom, to be a part of the Dan fandom. You find yourself in situations where, now you're back as Nayslayer.
Yes,
and, for me, voicing Fist Puncher is just a dream come true. I'm voicing a villain opposite Allison Stoner, who I'm such a fan of. It's great, and I'd say Fist Puncher and Big Baby, who's not been revealed yet, is probably really my favorite.
I'm very excited to see
Big Baby. Big Baby, very fun.
It's a sneak peek.
A little bit, yeah. NDA.
I'm gonna move on. You literally just broke me right there.
There has to be a villain that talks about NDAs.
Oh, for sure.
There's got to be an NDA villain.
NED,
I was talking about
NDA.
my favorite episode, the brother rivalry, sibling rivalry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was
That's with
episode
you.
3, yes, and
Yes.
Allison, and you finally get to meet the Destructress and Fist Puncher. We definitely get to reoccur and provide. I think what's cool is we're providing the other sibling dynamic because if you have siblings, not always siblings get along. Shocker.
It has to be either you have siblings.
I do, yeah, I do.
Absolutely. 3 brothers.
Oh wow, where are you?
Yeah, lots of fights.
Middle, older.
I am the third.
Okay.
Can you tell the need for attention?
Well, and I'm the older sibling, so getting to play the younger sibling against Allison is a trip.
Yes.
Only by 3 minutes.
Only by 3 minutes, yeah. Oh, thanks, Lauren. But my real life sister, Chloe, who is a lot like the Destructress, she actually kind of even talks a little like Allison. So it's really funny to be able to art and life, right?
I love that.
It's great.
I mean, I can't think there's a lot that I can relate to in regards to my character. He's a half horse, half man, track star, frat boy, rapper. And so there's not a lot of overlap there, but it's fun to pretend.
But also, they made him look like you.
They did. He didn't originally, and they showed me. I remember seeing original sketches.
Yeah.
And then he did say that they were making some tweaks to make him a little bit more like you. I was like, oh, okay. And then when the episode premiered, I'm like, wow, they definitely
really
lifted me off the page right there.
Well, let's hope that Big Baby's design hasn't shifted, because I'm gonna have to call my agent. Hey.
Rockin' diapers.
All right, so obviously being NDA friendly here, so only 4 episodes in, a lot more to go. If I do the math, let's see.
We got 30 episodes total, and those get broken up into basically two double pairs.
Yeah, what's a few words or statements you can make about the excitement the fans and audience can look forward to this season?
Well, obviously, I think Dan has been saying it has been taking off really well. The success on it has been looking very nice, and I have no idea what they don't tell me anything, but I am hoping that leads to any sort of return appearances.
Yeah, I think anything with the Phineas and Ferb world, it isn't about. What I love about Dan is that the stories are not about just trying to tell them for the sake of telling them. So so anything that happens in the show is happening for a narrative reason.
That's true.
The groundwork is being laid in a really cool way. Plus, using that villain of the week kind of dynamic, you just never know who's going to pop in. And I will say, without saying anything, some of the villains coming up are some of my favorite. Like, I'm here with a couple of my favorite villains, myself aside. But we have some amazing guests and some amazing baddies on the way. So
Yes.
it's my favorite.
Yes.
Have you had the opportunity to record together, or has it been remote?
No, but
remote.
that would be. It has
I
been.
would-
It
I would
has
do
been
that.
remote, but that would be amazing.
Yeah, let's make that happen.
I know. If not here for something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
So there's a lot of experience, a lot of a good mixing bowl of talent and experience with this cast. You all obviously got to hang out San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah.
I wonder what those kind of conversations has been.
I did not get to go to San Diego Comic Con. I was
Yeah.
lucky enough to come over here for this one.
We're so excited to have you here. I mean, I think that's the cool part, is that the cast is so expansive that it's hard to get it all in one place.
Yeah.
How was that though?
It was fun. I mean, we had Liza Koshy was there, Allison was there, and it was so great. And intermittently we've had small, I call them ham fam events, because the cast and crew, like, I really do feel like a certain, it's like a sports team almost. Like, I just feel close to everybody in a way that, like, even before we
good
met,
vibe.
it was just like I was rooting for
Yeah.
Thomas and excited for Thomas's episode. And Karina, who voices La Cebolla, I literally was texting Dan, like, who is she? Because she's my favorite. And if you haven't checked that
Yes.
episode out,
Yes.
it literally is show-stopping.
Yeah.
And it's just so great. But getting to have time together in person is so fun. We had a small premiere. Dan had hosted in his backyard.
I didn't get to see. He
I know!
invited me out, and I couldn't travel out there. I was so mad.
Well, if there's a season 2,
Yes.
you know, we'll all be together. So.
Yes, definitely. Awesome. I love this group of people.
Yeah.
You guys thought about a fan event here, because now you guys, as your characters, are on the roster list of, voiceover talent like Corey Burton and Jim Cummings
Wow.
and Tony J. Right?
Yeah. Wow. Tony J.
Yeah.
You're dropping Frollo at me? He voiced Frollo in Hunchback. I
Yes.
took over for Shere Khan.
Yes.
Don't talk to me
Soul
about Tony
Reaper.
J. Yes. Yes.
Was there a specific voiceover artist that you
Wow.
in a Disney film that you just grew up and you're like, I would love?
Well, you said Corey Burton.
Corey Burton.
Yeah.
I mean, because like freaking
Like this.
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, come on.
First and foremost.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wasn't he in Chip and Dale?
He's Dale. So
He's Dale.
He's voiced Dale. Corey Burton, if you haven't looked him up, he's voiced Dale. He's the voice of the Disneyland tram. So, like, remain seated, please, Corey.
Wow.
He also took
I
over.
gotta have more conversations
Oh
with
yeah.
you. I think there's a lot of Easter eggs.
For sure.
I love this stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
Corey's great. You said Jim Cummings. One of I admire Jim's talent so
I have gotten
much.
to do a video with Jim, and he's so chill and he's so friendly.
Yeah, and when you talk about
such cool people.
No, they are. And you talk about Kingdom Hearts, and
Yeah.
I got into voiceover because I, at the age of 15, played Kingdom Hearts 2, and the scene when Goofy dies for 3 minutes. It's been out for 17 years.
Goofy dies.
And I remember, this is art. And when I decided that I wanted to get into voiceover, I wrote a letter to the voice of Goofy, Bill Farmer. And that's what led to everything. It opened all these doors. 6 months later, he wrote back, and I was working at Disneyland at the time. And so having the door opened by a literal Disney legend who showed me the ropes of this is what you do. And more importantly than the voices, how to be a good person. And so I think that's a lesson that I'll carry with me at all times. Because these characters are going to live past us all. And so even Fist Puncher, like, I'm hoping in 2100, someone's like, I'm the 5th Fist Puncher.
Right.
Like, yes.
Coming back to a D23.
Yes.
In
D2300.
Fist Puncher cosplay.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the dream.
Do you guys have any special routines that you do to kind of
Yeah, like vocal routines or warm-ups?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I think just my day-to-day, sitting in the car, talking to myself, is usually a warm-up routine. All in. I should vlog it. It's scary sometimes.
Yeah, singing, humming, and then I do a lot of creature stuff and vocal manipulation. So I've got like vocal straws and really technical, goofy stuff I have to do.
The vocal straws. straws.
The vocal straw.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course, thank you. Yeah, thank you for your great questions.
Dude, that was fantastic. That was so fun.
I'm friends with Corey, so I'll be sending him.
Corey's
Oh my gosh.
I love his Moliere in Atlanta. That's my favorite.
Oh, well, first of all.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
What an underrated movie that is.
I know. It's so good.
I forgot Atlantis. How did I forget?
Atlantis.
Hey, thank you all so much.
He just scored huge points with
Moliere.
I'm literally gonna go home
Probably
and
do
show my
my
kid
thing
that.
with
Thank you.
I just did an interview with the cast of Atlantis. 20
Yeah.
It was the 20th anniversary.
Oh, he does? What's he do?
That does not feel real.
I'm gonna take that.
Yes. Well, tell them to follow me on
thank you for
Instagram. We're going to be out there in November,
Lovely
and I'd
meeting
love to
you.
try to meet up.
Thank you so much.
So crazy.
Wow.
It's great to see you.
Yeah, please follow me if you
The
don't.
fact that it has led to
I'm Brock
something.
Talks. If anyone wants to follow me on social media, it's Brock Talks. BROCKTALKS.
Tammy, nice to meet you. Oh yeah, the Tammy Tucky Show.
I do, yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're wonderful.
We have a
Thank you
clip?
so much. And we got a clip.
We got a clip? Take care.